What is up, guys? Today we're going to be comparing the KastKing ROYALE Legend to the favorite rod Balance. So both these rods are 7 foot and have 9+1 rod tips. That means they have 9 guides plus 1 rod tip. Now first and foremost, let's get the prices out of the way. To get this guy to my door, it was $60 even. The rod itself cost $60 and the shipping was free. Now to get the favorite rod to my house, this rod itself cost $79.99 plus another $20 in shipping, so it was actually $100. So for 20 bucks more, you could actually get 2 ROYALE Legend rods. Now, when researching these 2 rods, I looked on YouTube for actual first-person reviews. I looked on the company's personal websites, and then I looked on their Amazons and saw what they would say on there. First off, favorite rod didn't say much about this fishing rod at all. They said it was made out of IM 30-ton carbon. That's what the blank is made out of. It has Fuji line guides. The line guides use something called the fast cone method, which is where the first 3 line guides are raised and they drastically decrease in size to increase casting accuracy, but I haven't noticed any big change in that yet. They advertise a high quality foam handle, but they haven't actually told me what it is, and they haven't told me the cork either. When you're actually shopping to buy this rod, it only comes in about 3 different models. That's really going to limit you to what you actually want. When I ordered mine, I ordered the one that was advertised as medium heavy fast action, which is my preferred jig rod setup. But what they sent me, and what apparently you actually get, is a medium heavy moderate fast action rod. This is still good, and I feel like it's more of a general rod that you can do more with, but I was really looking forward to having a new jig rod. When it comes to actual lure choice, this thing can handle 3/8 ounce to 1 ounce. That's a pretty decent variety of weights. I was hoping to see something a little more diverse, but it'll definitely get the job done, especially when I am using it for flipping jigs. I just can't use anything like a finesse jig. That's about everything they've advertised on their website and the Amazon page. There's not a lot to go on. It does have an exposed spine and what they advertised as an ergonomic handle, but I usually carry my rods like this, as you can see. But to use the exposed spine, my hand is kind of cramped into this handle. Maybe it's because I'm a big guy and I have big fingers, or maybe this was designed for smaller youth ages. It's not going to stop me from using the heck out of the rod, but it is kind of a disadvantage. So it didn't take much research for me to discover a lot about the ROYALE Legend rod. They did a great job discussing its pros and cons on both their website and the Amazon page. They have this thing in spinning, casting, 2-piece, 1-piece, so you traveling fishermen are covered. I think just in casting they have like 7 or 8 different models, everything from medium to heavy. It definitely is a great looking rod. I love the red and black accents. It goes with a lot of reels out on the market right now. I have it paired with the Speed Demon. It also has an exposed spine right there, but it's lower than the Balance was, so it's more comfortable in my hand. I'm not squeezing my hand in there to get a hold of it. It has a high quality reel seat right here. This is anodized aluminum, and it really helps keep that reel seated properly. You don't have to worry about it slipping out. There's tons of goof videos on YouTube where that accidentally happens. Even some of the big time fishermen on YouTube have a few videos out where that happens. Working our way up the rod, not exactly sure what they were going for there, but I think it's a really cool effect. That hook keeper right there is called the safety hook keeper. It is not attached at the bottom, so it makes it really easy for you guys that love to use the Texas rig. I love using it to keep your soft plastics intact. You just slip the bottom of the hook right there and it's good to go. You don't have to take your soft plastics off. You just keep it ready to go. All you gotta do is unclip and cast. Another really awesome feature that KastKing does while making their rods is they use infrared lasers to make sure their rods are perfectly straight. That is a huge factor when you're talking about the accuracy of your rod. Another thing that I like is they incorporate cast flex technology. That makes it a lot easier to whip out those lures of varying weights without worrying about a backlash, and it makes it easier for the rod to load up the weight of the fish. This is a really versatile rod. I have no problem making long casts with it, and if I need to, I can very easily flip and pitch. So KastKing has a unique way of finishing their rods. A lot of companies, they'll add another layer of finishing product on top of their rods. KastKing doesn't do that. They call it the Bold and Beautiful, and since it doesn't have that extra layer of finish to it, it adds a whole new sense of sensitivity to it. As we're working up our lines, they have the You know, same as favorite, the world famous Fuji guides. These are probably some of the best guides, if not the best guides you can have on a fishing pole. Super smooth. I've never had any trouble with a Fuji line guide. So overall, both of these rods cast beautifully. You can flip and pitch with them, wonderful. I mean, they're great rods. But when you consider that you can almost buy 2 of these rods for one of the favorite rods, it kind of makes it clear which one I'm going to go with. The fishing industry is booming with youth, but we don't have the budget to go out and buy these $300 combos. That's where KastKing's kind of stepping up their game with affordable innovation. They're finding new ways to make rods and reels and keeping it affordable. I know a lot of guys in this generation, they're all about the style, and a lot of budget fishing rods and reels don't have a lot of good looks to them. But look at this rod. I mean, it is a great looking rod. You're going to take a lot of pride having it out on the lake, especially when you take into account that it's a $60 rod. Alright guys, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this rod comparison, please feel free to comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. If I can't, I'll do some research, ask around, and do my best to get you an answer. If you like this video, go down there, hit that like button. While you're down there, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to go over and check out KastKing's YouTube channel because they are doing some huge things. They got some awesome videos and it's the best way to keep up with what they're doing. Big things are in the mix. I'm Joe Brailer and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.